Welcome back in, everyone. The final season of Lost begins tonight, and fans of the show have the opportunity to gather at the Circle Cinema for a big watch party. Today, Amberla Hickman of the Circle Cinema is here this morning, along with Lost Uber fans, Jim and Meg Morgan. Thank you all so much for coming in. Okay, first of all, let's talk about the big event. And I want to know, is the Circle Cinema, are you celebrating the last season of Lost, or are you mourning the last season?
Oh, man.
Loaded question, huh?
Kind of both, honestly, because I'm a big fan, and it's one of the reasons that we're having it. So we're just very, very excited. And we're a community theater, and that's what we're here to do. And so what better reason to get together?
I agree. Have a big party. We can come watch it with you. Okay, so what's going on?
We will open the doors, probably start seating at about 6:45, show the full 3-hour premiere event. It is an event. We'll have trivia and giveaways and all the good stuff. And it's HD on the big screen. So
great. That sounds like a really good time.
Yeah.
What a great place to watch it.
Yeah, and it's free.
And it's free. Well, wonderful. Well, thank you. Okay, Meg and Jim, let's get to you two. So you all met through Lost. You're now married. What did Lost have to do with it?
My sister was actually friends with Jim before I moved to Tulsa, and they had a group of friends that got together to watch the show, and I was invited, and I came, and that's kind of how it started. So, and we're big fans.
She became a big fan then.
See? Okay, so you all are like super fans. You've been to the site where they shoot and everything.
Yes.
What was that like?
Yeah, we were just in Hawaii in January and got to see about 22 sites that they filmed at.
And Meg was presenting a paper at an academic conference, and so for my birthday, she arranged for us to do a day-long Lost tour, where they drove us around to a lot of the filming locations, the campsite, the crash site, the waterfall that they use on the show. And we got to actually be in those environments, and it was really quite thrilling. And I know we're going to look at the new season differently, having actually been to those places.
Yeah. And did you learn anything while you were there about the show or about the filming that really surprised you?
I think, I don't want to speak for you necessarily. I think for me the biggest surprise was that a lot of the locations are just in places you wouldn't expect. They're in botanical gardens that are open to the public. They might be adjacent to a parking lot. They're in random places that don't seem like filming locations, but yet the producers come in and they really make it seem exotic. They make it seem like it's this other world.
Did it spoil it for you, though? Were you like, oh, this is it? There's a parking lot right there?
I think for me it actually made me appreciate the show more, that they go to so much effort to make this a magical place, and you just kind of appreciate how much effort they put into one shot, maybe 8 or 9 different locations. So that, I think it actually made it better for me.
Okay, so you two have been behind the scenes. You've taken the official tour. Any predictions about what this final season will hold?
I think the buzzword this year is redemption. I think it's all about redemption. Now, what form that's going to take, I'm not positive, but you know, a lot of these characters have issues that they've been dealing with for 5 years.
Yeah.
I think this is the year that they somehow get closure, they get some answers for us and for them. But I think it's about redemption. I think it's about finding their way in the world.
Now, on the preview, one of the characters says, all of your questions will be answered. Do you think that's true?
I certainly hope not. I think they've done such a great job of posing a lot of questions, but I kind of hope it isn't wrapped up in this nice bow, that there's some sort of, you have to decide for yourself how it ends.
Yeah.
I think the producers have sort of approached the season in the way of saying, we want to answer the questions that the characters themselves would talk about and think about. We're not going to try to be, you know, pedantic about it and cover every single thing that anyone might ever have asked.
Yeah.
But if the characters care about an issue like, what is the smoke monster? You know, what do the numbers mean? Then they'll probably give us those answers.
Last question before we run out of time today. Your relationship, it started with Lost. A little bit has been revolved around Lost. Are you worried about Lost ending? What are you going to do then?
How will our marriage ever go on?
How will you survive?
No, I think it'll be a nice story to tell kids one day, and there's always, you know, DVDs. So you always have that.
But that being said, I know I speak for all of us in saying we're going to miss these characters terribly. We've grown close to them. We feel like we have a vested interest in their success and their redemption, and so we're going to miss them once that's gone.
Yeah. Thank you all so much for coming in.
Thanks.
It's just a pleasure meeting the both of you, and it's great to see you again. Okay, a huge watch party. We want to remind you about that. That is going on tonight. Lost watch party at Circle Cinema. They are located at 12 South Lewis Avenue. 7 o'clock. 8 o'clock is a season premiere, but 7 o'clock is, you can get a bit of a recap, even if you never watched it before. 7 o'clock's the time to start. And of course, you can watch it here on News Channel 8. We also have a giveaway. Look at this. We have a certificate for preferred seating for tonight's Big Lost Watch Party at Circle Cinema. Just be the 8th caller right now, 460-1001.